So, today's words of wisdom: don't put limits on your thinking. Okay? Don't look at somebody else with a six pack or six digits a year, or somebody who has a career where they're making good amount of money and are able to live a wonderful life and think, oh, that can't be me, that's them. Trust and believe. The difference between you and them is that person said, you know what, there's no limits to what I can do. I'm going to put the time and money and effort into this and make it happen. Here's the thing about it. Here's why I think that we limit our thoughts. Keep in mind that if you go to school every day and you bust your butt 10, 12 hours a day, or you bust your butt work at multiple jobs, why not take that energy and put it towards something else and be more efficient with your time? Okay? The difference between you and somebody else isn't that they worked harder than you. Some of you out there are putting in the same number of hours at your job that the CEOs are putting in. You're putting in the same hours at your job that Donald Trump is putting in. The only difference is that unless you love your job, then ignore everything. If you totally love your job and you can see yourself doing nothing else and you're happy with your salary, ignore, stop this recording. You don't have to listen to the rest. But what I'm saying is, if you're at it, if you take the energy that you normally would put towards your job and put it towards something else that you love, something else that'll earn you residual income, to me that makes better sense. For instance, being in a physician. I love being a doc. I love it, love it, love it, love it. But let me tell you something. There's a Beachbody coach in my organization who I'm good friends with. She puts in less hours than I do. Her hours are a lot more stressful, but she's a lot more wiser than her, with her hours as a Beachbody coach than I am as a doctor, such that she's putting her time and money and effort and intelligence into a system that builds her residual income, such that every time she puts time and effort into the system, the Beachbody system, she's building a residual income. So she's in a system where the income potential of a Beachbody coach, there's no limit to how much you can make as a Beachbody coach. We have people who are making six digits and above a year, 6, 7 digits a year. Trust and believe being Beachbody coaches. Trust and believe. The reason I believe this is because I've seen the paychecks of some of my friends, and I've looked at the compensation plan, and I can understand just from a math perspective, okay, this works. Here I am as a physician. I only make money as I work. There's a limit to how much I can make, because I only can make as much as I can make as far as how many hours I'm willing to work or able to work in a week or in a month. So as a physician, I make a limit amount, a limit to the amount of income I can make. That's number one. And two, there's a lot of stress, and I put in a lot of free extra hours, and I always make that same income for the life of me being a physician. As a Beachbody coach, she's going to put in the same hours I put in, and a lot less her income is going to be growing. So that's why I'm pushing to be a Beachbody coach, and that's why in my mind I'm not putting any limits of what I can achieve, because I've seen people achieve these things. Don't put limits on yourself, on your finances, on your fitness. Peace.